Alright guys, for those of you at Hot and Humid that know me, I love checking out my garden at night. I don't know, something about just the colors pop, I don't know, it's something about it. So anyways, I figured, hey, since it's raining outside and I'm known as the helicopter gardener and you can see it, it's raining, I'm out here checking out my system and I'm doing a night video. So I just literally planted all this, so I want to introduce you to the lineup. So I said it wasn't going to be tomatoes. You know what? I'm going to stop promising people things because I end up changing my mind way too often. So, to my disappointment, my tycoon tomatoes did not make it. It was my fault. Long and short of it is that we had some weird weather and I kind of pre-planted a little too early. I really need to get proper grow lights and they just didn't like it. So I ended up going and getting a blueberry tomato, which I tried at Grace's Hydro in I think it's Temple Terrace or Tampa, Florida, and I really enjoyed them. They're just a cherry tomato, it's nothing crazy, and I got a sun gold. So there's the blueberry, that's the sun gold. Believe it or not, this stem is actually blue, and it will get even further bluer. And I've had the tomatoes, and they are literally blue all the way through. Very, very cool. I'll have to keep an eye on them because, again, they're going to be susceptible to TYCLV and everything. So I'll be spraying things down and spreading things down. So, you know, but long and short of it is, I figured I'm going to grow all these greens, all this lettuce. I really wanted some tomatoes to go with it, but I didn't want anything too crazy, and I didn't have time. To plant the tycoons again. I'll just wait for them for the next season. And line up lots of peppers this season. Peppers. These came from Paramount Seeds in, I think, Davie, Florida. And so these are peppers that were, they were seeds that were given to me from them when I ordered my tycoon seeds from them. Ironically, the seeds that I ordered are not the ones that survived, and yet the peppers did very well. They wilted this morning when I put them in. On a second note, when you're transplanting, it's probably best to do it at the end of the day, not at the beginning of the day. I learned that lesson today. Everything was stressed out, looked like it wasn't going to make it. Everything seemingly fine. So here we've got some tasty green cucumbers. These I did from seed far in advance. That's on recommendation from Aubrey Hanford over at secondsonhydroponics.com. He's a admin here on Hot and Humid Hydroponics. And then also in this corner over here, these two, I've got a Jackson's Hybrid pickling cucumber. They're a little smaller. These are a little larger. And this is going to be a Tigress. This is going to be a Tigress zucchini squash. This over here, I got a lot of them in here. This has probably got bad idea written all over it. But this is patty pan. I was introduced to patty pan. Never had it myself, but I just thought they were terribly cute and small squash. They grow very well in hydroponics. There's a hydroponic company that does them here in Tampa. And they're very successful and very pretty every year. So they're nice and small. They're nothing huge. They look like a little acorn squash. And then in the center here, it's not in here yet, but that'll be something else I haven't quite figured out yet. But on the end is my first attempt at watermelon. So these are super sweet. These are like a black watermelon, very small baby watermelons. I got 4 of them there. What I plan on doing, guys, is taking each one of these and putting a trellis in between each one. Now, that's going to cause possibly some issues when it comes to lighting. I'm concerned about overall sun and possibly a little bit when it comes to overall, like, I don't know, like air movement, because if you got a wall of leaves here, how's the other one going to get the leaves? But I just don't think it's going to be that prolific. Then again, I said that about my tomatoes last season, and we know what happened there. So, anyways, that's pretty much it. Oh, one last thing. The moringa tree that was 20 feet tall. Well, I chopped it in half, and it's now starting to grow growing some moringa. And what do you know? the little guy is too. He's rooted in there and starting to do that, and I've just been pouring hydroponic nutrients on it when it's been appropriate. Oh, well, since we're in the backyard, I might as well turn over and take a look at what's going on over here. I have got lettuce growing. Yes, it's happening. Lots of different varieties. Too much to really discuss in this video. You know, lettuce is funny. I was told it has a real low germination rate, so I kind of put like 4 or 5 seeds in each one, and lo and behold, they practically all germinated. Some things are germinating faster than others, but that's okay. I figured the areas that doesn't germinate, I'll wait for them to get some true leaves, pull them out, and then separate them and move them around. But ultimately, that's it. Again, these first 3 towers right here are all the same. This guy here is different. And you can already start to see some beautiful rainbow light Swiss chard coming in. I'm terribly excited. So I'm running 1/4-inch lines everywhere. This is all getting swapped out. I don't like the head pressure that all the lines kind of bleed off when you're running 1/4-inch line, you know, only a foot here, but then running it 10 to 12 feet in the other direction. It just messes with things. So I'm going to go with the original spec of the manufacturer who made this and run 1/2-inch line all the way through from the reservoir, from that PVC line over here, and then drape it through all these little 3 1/4-inch tees. And then you'll see little 16th inch lines, 16th inch lines that are be plugged into it. And that's just going to provide a much better consistency in watering. Right now, to get the proper watering rate, I'm having to water for like 1.25 hours each cycle. Now it's doing great because it's on a drip, but my problem is that I'm afraid that in the summertime when it gets a little hotter, that the amount of water coming out, the evap rate is going to be higher than the drip amount. So I don't know, maybe I'm overthinking it, but at the end of the day, I bought this stuff. I just didn't have time to go ahead and re-wig everything. So other than that, guys, that's our night shot for Hot and Humid Hydroponics here at Paul in Tampa, Florida. If you have any questions, please don't hesitate. And again, thank you so much for allowing me to pour into you guys. And at the same time, thank you guys for all your participation and everybody's a part of the Hot and Humid Hydroponics Facebook page. Now, if you're not in the group and you want to be in it, it is a public group. It's a matter of just going ahead and requesting. Type in HOT space N as in November space humid space hydroponics, and it should pop right up, and then just request to be a part of it. The only expectation is that you participate, you get involved, and even if you're just kind of just figuring out what you want to do, etc., express what you want. We're very helpful. Matter of fact, that's kind of our mission with a lot of the main members there, is to just kind of help everybody out and grow food at their own home. Again, if you have any questions, my name is Paul. Thank you for calling. Thank you for checking out Hot and Humid Hydroponics. Have a great evening. Bye-bye.
My little contraption. It's got auto siphon. Power goes out, it comes back on and starts siphoning again. Look at doing that 55. Pretty cool, huh? Opens right there one more time. Drops down into there. There's a couple of drops down there. Goes down that pipe. Out there. Drops that steam back down into there. filter. This is clean water through. Off the top, back down near the pond. That is my little setup.